Welcome to today's game from the St. Andrews Arena in York Simcoe for the under-16 AAA North Shore Whitecaps to take on the York Simcoe Express, trying to build off their 1-1 tie that they had against the Quinte Red Devils. And Goodwin with the first puck, moved it up there for Blake DeBow as they reach the offensive end. Morse coming after it as well, goes back to the blue line. Sterling looking for a shot on that, blocked away by Arniotis from behind the goal. York Simcoe sporting their pink jerseys, come out through center, knocked down by Goodwin, though at center ice, and put back into the stick here from McCauley, who dumps it in. That's going to miss the pad of Carrier Kerr. Right back in behind the net. Goodwin hopped over his stick. In behind the net goes Zach Naish after the puck. Naish for Goodwin. Now for Owen Dobbs, who leads it in. Dobbs will dump this off to the left in behind the York Simcoe goal. That was a pickoff there. Jackman tried to do something with the puck. Knocked down here by Bluin from center ice. Now for Naish. Naish now over here for Bluin as they try and dump this in. That's going to go off to the left corner behind the net. Here from center, Jackman couldn't get to it. This is going to roll in for the first save for Carrier Kerr. And with Puntillo coming in, he holds on to it. Kluche now to take this draw here for York Simcoe in the offensive end. Sedgwick tried to keep this alive. Sedgwick not going to keep that in. Good job there by Max Hutchins to tip it out. Back into the York Simcoe end it goes. It's in that left corner now to try and dig it out from behind the net. Cadiclo trying to go after the loose puck here and dump it back in. That's going over the stick as that's going to go off here to the side. Knocked down here by Michael Drew. Now over here for Max Hutchins to try and get to the loose puck. That's get swept back in here from Michael Drew. Drew getting it over here to the side. That lead pass is going to get knocked down from center. And here comes a chance for McCauley to dump that in. Knocked down by Sparks, who puts it around there for Michael Drew. That pass was over here to the side for Sparks, and now for Dobbs, can't get it through. That's going to go back into the corner. Knocked down here by York Simcoe as they try and move this on a backhand. That goes past Goodwin, off to the corner. From behind the net, trying to set this up in front. Gets backhanded in behind the Whitecap zone. DeBow tried to get it out. It's up in the air here against Crawford. Goodwin will scoop it up. Here comes a chance to move it up there for Owen Dobbs, who tries to get through. That's going to get knocked down. And another pickoff there by Blake DeBow at center as Dobbs tries to make his way in. That's for DeBow, and that shot went wide. Off to the left side now, trying to dig it out. Picked up here by York Simcoe as they try and get it in there with Sterling. He's going to put it back into the York Simcoe end where Arniotis comes out there to stop it. From their own end, there's a lead pass. It's getting chipped all the way back here to the corner. And Naish will get it over here for Bluin, who gets met by two York Simcoe players in behind the net. Here comes Ethan Jackman through center. Jackman on a 2-on-1. His odds were against him. Couldn't get through. Naish shot. Blocked it away by Arniotis. Kept alive by Bluin. A shot. That's going to skip in wide as that bouncer just went by the net. Campbell with a pass. Leads it in for York Simcoe. Now Campbell the shot. Blocked it away there by Carrier Kerr. And here comes Patrick Farmer from his own end. Farmer leads it in here with Davidson. Shot. High and wide and over the goal. Davidson tried to get to the loose puck and get it again. From their own end. Here comes York Simcoe to dump it into the corner. This is going to go behind the net where Sparks is going to scoop it up. Sparks for Michael Drew. Back for Seth Sparks as he goes for that pass. That's going to get up in the air. Trying to get around Waylon Morris here from center. Here comes a chance for York Simcoe to bring it in. Rolled in wide of the net. Looking for a stoppage here, and Carrier Kerr is going to scoop it up. Face-off is going to come off to the left of Carrier Kerr now. Face-off got won by York Simcoe in the offensive end. Back to the line. This is going to be Cedric with the loose puck. Puts it in behind the goal now. Setting it up in front. Nobody there to get the puck. Cedric kept it alive, and we're getting our first penalty of the game coming up for tripping. DeBow now to take this draw. It'll be a Whitecaps power play. That goes over Michael Drew, though, down the ice and getting stopped there by Carrier. Kerr came in to play it, and Murray almost knocked it down from their own end. Blythe is the one that gets the penalty for tripping. Blake DeBow takes the pass. DeBow comes up over the line now. From the side, looking to set this up in front. Shot, not going to get through. Michael Drew keeps it alive, but penalty coming up. This one again will come for tripping. Jackman now to take this draw against Crawford. Won it back from McCauley, and here comes a chance for Goodwin to try and get it past Pontillo. Jackman picks that up. Ethan Jackman with some nice moves getting up. It was Farmer. Shot stopped by Arniotis. Trying to get this out. Farmer with a big hit over there at the York Simcoe bench. First big hit of the game. Josh Goodwin up in the air. This is going to get knocked down by Farmer once it hits the ice surface. Farmer for Goodwin now. Fires that right back in behind the net. Arniotis coming out here to stop it behind his own goal as York Simcoe start their power play from their own end. We're going to put this over here to the left side now. Morse trying to put pressure on his man. It comes around the corner for Patrick Farmer. Farmer down low for Morse. Trying to get away from the defender in the corner of McCauley behind the net. Josh Morris is going after that loose puck, or Will and Morris was, to try and get after that loose puck. There was Morse and Morris to try and get it off the puck. That was Edgar trying to split through for York Simcoe as they get it from the side. Ray was cutting in here from the line, but now he's going to get the puck. Ray a shot, redirected right into the glove hand of Carrier Kerr. Face-off is off to the right. Quick win to Sparris. The shot, that goes wide. Paris will come in here to the corner to try and help out and get that loose puck with Kluche. It's a 2-on-2 battle, and it's coming free for York Simcoe. Good win to get around the defender by Kluche. From behind the net, it goes back here to the line. Pahanic moved it off to the side. Good job here by Tisparis, but now falls over here to the side for Ray. Ray looking for a shot through a screen now, and that's going to find the glove hand of Carrier Kerr, seeing it right into the glove. Face-off was off to his right and one. Cedric looking for a shot through screen area. That come out of caught piece of Carrier Kerr. Penalty to DeBow is over. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Here comes a chance for Braden Davidson through center, dumped it in. Arniotis coming out here to stop it, rolled over his stick. But the Whitecaps couldn't pick up that loose rolling puck behind the net. So here come the pink jerseys back the other way. That pass from Campbell was out of the reach. Ethan Sterling's got to take it from behind his own net. Trying to get it out. Here comes Patrick Farmer from his own end. It's a 3-on-2 rush trying to get through. Going for the hit there at the side. Here comes Braden Davidson a shot. Or Jackman a shot. Story stopped there by Arniotis. Here's another shot by Goodwin. This is an easier stop by Arniotis. He'll take that in the glove hand and hold on to it. Will and Morris now to take this draw in the offensive end for the Whitecaps. Off to the left of Arniotis. Big hit there at the side. Trying to set it up in front just over the stick of Gallinaro from the side of the net. Here comes a chance now for York Simcoe. Trying to get around Michael Drew here for the chance. Drew with a good job to push him off to the right. Coming around the side now. Good drop there by Crawford behind the net, but couldn't do anything with the puck. Hutchings went for the hit there at the side, and now here come the Whitecaps out of their own end with a pass by Waylon Morris. Picked off here. Seth Sparks in his own end. Sparks poked it to himself and now went for the rink pass that got picked off there by Tissaparas. Put that behind the net. Around the boards it goes here for the Whitecaps. Max Hutchings Hutchings tried to make his way through, but he gets tangled up as well. In behind the York Simcoe net. Just controlling that puck. Played almost 10 minutes here at period number 1 of a scoreless game. Both teams have had a chance on the power play here so far. Bliss with a drop pass, and that's going to go over the stick as Crump couldn't handle it. From their own end, off the boards, knocked down here by Bloin, who will fire it around the boards. Good pressure on here by Blake DeBow. He caused the turnover. Here comes a chance, but he's not going to get a shot through to the net. Josh Morris and Blake DeBow right there to try and start something. DeBow is over here at the side, trying to get some help here. They do get it back for Elliot Bloin. Bloin for Naish's shot. That didn't get through to the net. As Morris is coming over here to the side, that's going to get cleared out over Bloin and out of the zone. Zach Naish after it. Naish fired it off the boards through center. That gets picked up here and dumped deeper by Pahanich off to the corner. Around the boards it goes here for Elliot Bloin to try and get it out. Over here again for Pahanich. From center, Pahanich dropped it off. Here's Murray. Murray won't shoot. He gave it back to Pahanich. Blake DeBow trying to get it out of his own end, but Campbell was tying him up. Ray picks this up and gets it over here again for Pahanich. Pahanich starts this in and hard around the boards. Carrier Kerr was able to stop it on that wrapper ring around the net. Patrick Farmer trying to knock his man off the puck. And Josh Goodwin as well. Back to the line. Ray, he's not going to shoot it. So he dropped it off there for Pantillo instead. Over here to the side, here comes Pahanich, dumping it right in. That goes over the glove hand of Carrier Kerr. Ethan Sterling trying to get out. He's knocked off the puck. Campbell picks it up right in front of the net as they try and find a loose lane to get it out by Goodwin and cannot do it. Patrick Farmer coming up here with Ethan Jackman. Farmer! Stopped there by Arnie Otis. Got just enough of that. Blake DeBow throws it up in front. Farmer tried to jam it in from the side this time, and Arnie Otis has that. Will Morris to take this draw now deep in the York Simcoe end. Big defensive win there by the Express trying to get it out, but Seth Sparks kept it alive. Adam Kitticklow tried to make it through, but he got swept off his stick. Back here for Seth Sparks. Sparks uses the boards to his advantage, and Max Hutchings tips it deeper in behind the net. Nessines tried to get it out. Kitticklow is there to get it, but York Simcoe cut it off on the wall, and in they come. Dumped off right on net. Carrier Kerr with an easy stop, and then freezes it up. Face-off now is off to the left of the Whitecaps end. Clean win by York Simcoe. Over here for McCauley. McCauley's not going to shoot it just yet. Going off to the corner there for Titsiparis. Dropped it off to the side. Titsiparis was waiting in front there for a pass. That wasn't going to get to him. Coming around the side. Titsiparis is coming over here against Elliot Bloin to try and win this battle for his club. In front of the net. Shot is stopped there. Carrier Kerr tried to find it as there's a scramble in the zone, and Carrier Kerr found it just in time to cover it up. And Whitecaps not liking those extra shots at Carrier Kerr after the whistle was blown, and that's what started that whole scrum in front of the net. Face-off is off to the left now of Carrier Kerr, trying to get it out. Crump kept that alive. His shot was blocked through a screen of his own player. Kept alive though there by Campbell. Here comes a chance now. Cedric with that loose puck. He takes a hit by Josh Morris. Here comes Owen Dobbs now to try and get it out. Got picked off though by Puntillo. Puntillo's coming off to the right side. Puntillo got some help with Murray as they try and dig the puck out. Behind the net it goes for Ethan Sterling. No, that's up into the bench and out of play. Ethan Jackman now to take this defensive draw. Michael Drew to chip this over here to the side for Patrick Farmer. Seth Sparks will be over here for Michael Drew again. Here comes a chance now to bring it in for Ethan Jackman up over the line. Nice drop pass for Patrick Farmer. Throwing up in front. It was in the feet of Drew, but he can't get to that loose puck. And here comes a chance for Edgar. It's up in the air. Edgar knocks it down, then takes a hit in behind the net. Here comes a chance to try and set it up. Edgar's walking out. Shot way over the mark. And coming out. Farmer trying to be here first, but McCauley will beat him to the puck in behind the net. But Crump Crump takes it himself, dumps this down the ice, and that goes for icing. Face-off is coming in the Whitecaps end, or the York Simcoe end. Waylon Morris to take the draw. This is up in the air there at the side, and now scooped away by the Express Kluche. Shot! Might have caught a glove hand there of Carrier Kerr. Trying to get this out. Naish is coming over here to the side. Zach Naish will take this from behind his own net and start it out. Off the boards, that pass for Adam Kadiklo didn't reach him. Pahanic comes back in his own end and uses his defensive partner as they try and get it up through center. Dumped into the zone. That is going to be taken away there by the Whitecaps. Picked up by Pahanic. Pahanic isn't going to get through. He's going to try and set up Ray. Instead, turn to the net and fire one. And Kluche went for the deflection in front and tipped it into the paths of Carrier Kerr. Exactly 1 minute left to go here in period number 1 of a scoreless game. Murray to take the draw versus Blake DeBow. But first, some explanations have to be done at the York Simcoe bench area. Now we're ready to go. DeBow and Murray will take the draw. Washope and Zach Naish get the penalties. Michael Drew on it. Putting this up through center for Owen Dobbs. Dobbs from his own end to try and make it through. It goes in behind the net. McCauley put it around the boards. Trying to get it up here for Murray, and he couldn't go with it. So Dobbs dropped it off, and Josh Morse put it back in. It skipped that in front. Arnie Otis tried to get a glove hand on it, but couldn't do so. Whitecaps still get it out in front and can't bury it as it couldn't get to DeBow. Michael Drew put that back in. Arnie Otis left that behind his own net. Patrick Farmer trying to get this. This is Seth Sparks for Josh Goodwin. Goodwin from his own end. Leading over here for Blake DeBow. Might be one more chance here for DeBow. DeBow a shot! Stopped there by Arnie Otis. He got his left hand on that and knocked it out of play. Drop the puck, and that'll do it for our period number 1, which is scoreless between the under-16 AAA Whitecaps and the York Simcoe Express. Murray to take the draw against Jackman as the second period kicks off. Nessines for Pontillo, who dumps it into the corner. Carrier Kerr will stop it, and that might be a crazy play. Here comes a chance for the Whitecaps to try and get it up. Good play there by Nessines to get a stick on it. Elliott Bluin from his own end. Bluin with a drop pass over everybody. This is going even past Cedric. That's Jackman's chance now. Ethan Jackman cutting in. Stop there with a right pad. Still loose from the side, and Jackman can't get a stick on it. As Jackman went right in, here comes another chance. He walked right in, and Arnie Otis was able to get a stick on that and make that save, and then the rebound went to the side of the net, but he wasn't able to get a stick on it, or he might have had the open net at the side. Now Waylon Morris to take this draw. It gets won there by Tissiparis in his own end. Good job there by Kadiklo to cut it off on the wall. Adam Kadiklo tried to walk it out along with Waylon Morris. Here comes a chance here for York Simcoe to dump this in. This is going down the ice, and that is going to be for icing. Tissiparis will take this draw in the defensive end. Quick win. Josh Goodwin. Shot! Block it away there by Arnie Otis. Blitz trying to get it out. Tissiparis now. Lead pass for Kluche as he brings it in. Kluche getting around a defender. Shot! Stopped there by Carrier Kerr. He was up against the post and used his blocker arm to make that save. Over here to the side for Ethan Sterling. Sterling has control of the puck and dumps it into the corner. Ready to take this off the boards. Race passes for Crawford as he brings it in. Crawford turning up the speed. Shot! Stopped there by Carrier Kerr, who's up against the post and made sure that shot hit him right in the crest area. Edgar now to take this draw for York Simcoe. He'll take it against Blake DeBow in the defensive end of the Whitecaps. Seth Sparks hard around the boards, not out. Got kept alive there by McCauley, but now the Whitecaps will lead it in. Let out by Seth Sparks, who dumps it right on goal wide. Reading around the corner, Josh Morris tried to get it off his man. in behind the goal. Dobbs is trying to help as well. Edgar takes it away. They're going to look for Crawford with a stretch pass. He's going to take it. Now set it up, but it was out of the reach at the side for Edgar. Edgar now walks out on his own. Edgar shot. Didn't get through. Kept alive, though, by the York Simcoe shot by Macaulay. Went wide of the net and kept alive there in the zone. Blake DeBow. Back to the line for Macaulay. Macaulay looks for a shot through the screen, and it goes off to the Whitecaps corner where it gets taken away. Here comes Morse with a lead pass out of the reach of Dobbs. And no icing. Macaulay gets it from his own end as the Whitecaps go off on a change. Here comes Murray. Murray getting up here with Pontillo over the line. Murray's shot didn't get through as they hit a stick. Good stick to get in the lane and block that. Here comes another chance as it goes in behind the net. Almost a turnover there. Murray has that loose puck and he's getting around a couple of the Whitecaps defenders in behind the net. Taken away. Tried to get it out. Farmer tried the tip and couldn't get it out of the zone. That means it's kept alive there by Pontillo, who sends one to the net, and it gets steered off to the left. Looking for a pass over here to the side for Braden Davidson. Davidson hard around the boards as he takes a hit and dumps it in. And this has enough to squeak over the line for icing. Faceoff is coming back in now to the Whitecap zone, off to the left of Carrier Kerr. Getting kicked out of the draw there was Crawford. Here comes a chance to take this in behind the net. Was Edgar. Was in the feet of Braden Davidson. Now he finds it. Davidson now sets up Jackman, who tried to get through. Davidson behind. Shot. Left pass safe. Jackman rebound. Stopped by Oniotis. And Jackman can't sweep in his own rebound. Here comes another chance here for Edgar. Edgar tries to make his way through off to the left. From behind the net. You can't set it up in front. From behind the net, two Whitecaps players trying to stick to their man. Getting around the defender right to the front of the net. There's a backhand stop there by Carrier Kerr and cleared away. Nessines coming back after it near from center, from the neutral zone. He'll dump it in as York Simcoe makes some changes. Goodwin from his own end gets it over here to the side for Michael Drew. Looking for that stretch pass. 2-on-1. Farmer and Morris. Farmer shot way over the mark. Kept in here by Braden Davidson with a shot through the screen and can't get it through. Wheeler Morris and Patrick Farmer behind the goal. Farmer picking it up. Sterling here from center ice will dump it off the boards. Nessines had control. And here comes Blith with Tsitsiparas. Blith is coming off to the side. Blith with a shot is kicked off to the left by Carrier Kerr in behind the net. As the Whitecaps try and find that loose puck, they will get it up here for Adam Kittikalo as they move it in. Let out now by Max Hutchings. Hutchings had to get around to Pahanich as well. He'll get met by Ray as him and Ray get after that loose puck. Here's Pontillo. Pontillo bringing it up with a lead for Kluche. Kluche's in, shot. Blocked off there by Carrier Kerr to the corner. They've got another chance. Pass at the side. Too far out of the reach and couldn't get it. They get this puck and clear it away. Pahanich has it at center. Pahanich goes for the side. This is going to be offside as Hutchings was over the line and Whelan Morris brought it in over the blue line. Blake DeBow now to take this draw. It gets one there by York Simcoe. Over here to the side. Crump with a pass up there against Edgar. Picked off here by Blake DeBow. Dumped right in. On goal to be stopped there by Oniotis, and he'll hold on. Blake DeBow now to take this draw off to the right. Max Gallinero. Gallinero went for the hit, or Mason Gallinero. Here comes a chance to tip it in. This is Michael Drew trying to dump it out. Puts it back in the zone. Over here to the side for Crump. Crump with some nice moves. Gets it over here to the side as they bring it in for Edgar. Edgar's cutting in. Edgar, shot! But that got stopped there by Carrier Kerr and close. Kept alive from the line. It's Crump. His shot is going to get stopped there and held by Carrier Kerr. Face-off now is deep in the Whitecaps end off to the left. Murray's going to take the draw. Jackman got kicked out of it. One cleanly by York Simcoe. Back for Crump. Crump got it to the side. There's a shot. Skipping in off the pad and wide. Off in the left corner now. Out of the reach. Ethan Sterling's coming after it. Sterling trying to flip it off the boards to Farmer. Picked off there on the wall. From in behind the net goes Elliot Bluin. For Braden Davidson back here to the side. In behind the net went Ethan Sterling trying to win that battle. York Simcoe have the puck though. Get it back to the blue line. No shot yet. Crump is going to try one. Instead, fires it hard around the boards. This will come off the wall for McCauley back to the blue line. Trying to get this loose puck out. And McCauley kept it alive. And it's still there in the Whitecap zone. They can't get it out. Now they clear it away at center. Looking for a stretch pass here for Braden Davidson. Davidson over the line. It's dumped in. Jackman trying to win the race. And can't get there first before McCauley does. Big hit in behind the goal there by Farmer as Jackman is in there with everything he's got to try and dig the puck free. Farmer, Adam Cadicolo picks it off. In behind the net went McCauley. He'll flip it away, and that would out of the reach of the outstretched Waylon Morris. Josh Goodwin off the boards. Murray will put this into the zone. Behind the net, it gets stopped there by Carrier Kerr. Looking to take advantage of an line change. That goes over the stick of Adam Cadicolo onto the stick of Nessines on his struck backhand. Michael Drew to get that loose puck and dump it into the corner. Max Hutchings wins the battle in the corner to try and get it out. It's around the boards here. Here comes Blith now from center ice. Blith's pass for Kluche hopped over his stick as they were trying to reach the zone. Over here again for Nessines. Takes us off the boards. Nessines from his own end uses the boards to his advantage for Blith, who tries to make it through, and Michael Drew held him up. Off the boards here to the side. Here comes Drew again. Michael Drew dumps it off to the corner behind the net. Sedgwick from behind his own goal. Looks for a pass for Blith as they try and get it up. This is Tisaparis trying to make his way through. It's from the side. Tisaparis shot, scores! Tisaparis is able to open up the scoring as he went high glove over Carrier Kerr to make it 1-0. Face-off is won here from center. Pahanich on that loose puck here. Pahanich over here to the side for Edgar as he tries to skate away with it. Edgar gets it over here again for Pahanich as they move it in. This is Edgar. Trying to get through. Is Edgar backhand stopped there by Carrier Kerr. Right in front of the net. Saparis. Here comes Mason Gallinaro. Gallinaro's not getting through. Swept off to the side. From behind the net. Looking up in front. That got stopped there by Oniatis and held on to. Ethan Jackman now to take this draw in the offensive end. Here gets one. Swept past his man. Here comes a chance now for York Simcoe to take this in behind the net. Well, now we're getting a penalty off there in the corner as we have an injured York Simcoe player. Face off now in the Whitecaps end. Penalty goes to Mason Gallinaro. Trying to tip this out. Not happening. Kept alive there by McCauley. Back for him again. McCauley to the other side. Back for McCauley. McCauley over here to the side of the net. Edgar with that puck. Edgar from behind the goal now. They set it up in front. Trying to find that loose puck there from the side. Edgar gets control of it. Hard around the boards from behind the net. Right in front. McCauley's not getting there. Adam Cadicolo gets it and backhands it away. All the way down the ice, back to the corner. Goes McCauley after the puck. McCauley from his own zone now starts it out. Over here to the side. This is going to be Edgar picking it up off the boards. Saparis from here from center. Lone goal scorer just a couple minutes ago. Saparis now tries to start something on this power play. Kept in there by Pahanich. Pahanich over here to the side for Edgar now. Here comes Pahanich over here to the side. They're going to look for a shot through the screen area. Pahanich shot. That goes over the mark. Another chance for Edgar. His shot is going to get stopped there and held on to by Carrier Kerr. Face-off is going to be off to the left of the goal. One there by York Simcoe. Nessines Shot to the net. That gets blocked on the way through by Sterling. Trying to throw this up in front. That's going over everybody here from center ice now. This is Crump from his own end. Good pressure on there by Hutchings. It's Nessiness now though with it. Over here to the side. Dumped right into the corner behind the net. Separis tried to win this battle in behind the net. Whitecaps tried to get it out. That got kept alive with a stick of Nessiness and Crump. Trying to get it up. There's a pass for Blake DeBow, tip deep. Only have 15 seconds left on the penalty to Gallinaro. Here comes Crump. Drop pass for Separis. Separis from his own end gets it over here to the side. This is Blith who brings it over the line. Not going to get free. That gets swept out. That'll do it to the penalty to Mason Gallinaro. Whitecaps were able to avoid that, but they still trail us 1-0 on the goal by Separis here in this second period. Back here to the line. Over here now for Separis. Here's this Blith who brings it in, takes a hit by Jackman, dumps it in on goal. Easy stop for Carrier Kerr, and he holds on to it. Murray now to take this draw just off to the left of the North Shore end. Wins it cleanly. Elliot Bloin got it over here to the side. Patrick Farmer was over there to try and get it out. It got picked off here behind the net by Edgar. It's coming over here to the side. Trying to get this loose puck back to the line for Pahanic. There's Pahanic with the loose puck. Throwing one on net. That's an easy stop for Carrier Kerr. And he'll take a whistle. Back live action, and it is a power play for the Whitecaps. Hutchings, look at that pass. A good one for Cadiclo and Farmer. Patrick Farmer from his own end. Farmer trying to get to that loose puck, spits around the defender. Tried to get it up there from Morris. It got picked off though by Edgar for the shorthanded opportunity. Edgar's in and he scores. Edgar scores shorthanded after picking the puck up and walking right to the front of the net, and it's 2-0 York Simcoe. Face off here from center gets one. Michael Drew has it, but penalty right off the draw coming for slashing. Face off deep in the North Shore end. Here comes Crump. Crump a shot, right pad save. Rebound at the side and poke just wide of the goal. Trying to get this loose puck was Blake DeBow from his own end. DeBow gets through. He's got Hutchings going to the front of the net, but a nice defensive play there in behind the goal. Back to the line for Zach Nash. Shot! Stopped there and cleared out of danger as Arniotis made that save. Here comes Crawford. Crawford up here with two as he went for the pass and got broken up. Trying to get it out. It's over here at the side. Here they come. Michael Drew with a pass for Blake DeBow. DeBow wasn't going to get through past McCauley though. So taking it from behind his own goal was McCauley. Seeing the pressure over here at the side against Crump. McCauley will dump it in. Here comes a chance to dump it up. That goes down the ice. And it goes past Arniotis for icing. 14 seconds left to go here on the clock. Faceoff got one there by York Simcoe as they try and get it out. Josh Morris tried to get it out of his own end. Knocked down here by Crawford as he tried to do something here with the puck. It gets put right back on goal. There's the final stop there by Carrier Kerr of this second period. 2 goals in that period by York Simcoe. Separis opened up the scoring, and then Edgar scored shorthanded, so the Whitecaps will find themselves down by 2 to start our third period here at the St. Andrews Arena. We're ready to start our period number 3 here at the St. Andrews College Arena. The Whitecaps found themselves down by a 2 spot, 2 goals coming in that second period. One of them shorthanded by York Simcoe as they start out this third period on a power play with 35 seconds left on it. Edgar loses it, and that gets cleared up and out of play. Face-off now is off to the right of the goal. Gets one there by York Simcoe's Pahanic. Over here to the side by Edgar. Edgar gets it back to the blue line. Pahanic a shot. Stopped there by Carrier Kerr. Crawford now to take this draw just off to the right. Gets one there by back to Pahanic. Pahanic over here to the side for Edgar. Walking here to the side, wrap around to the front of the net, and that didn't convert. Edgar was waiting for a pass. Edgar out, shot, stop there, rebound from the side. Carrier Kerr is the first one to grab a hold of it. Face-off now is off to his right. Getting one there by York Simcoe. Edgar on that loose puck. Edgar gets it back to the blue line. Penalty to Jackman, who's over. Here comes 3 Whitecaps. Hutchings pass. Here comes a chance for Cadiclo. Shot! That whistled in wide and over the mark. Coming around to the side and back into the North Shore end will be Elliott Bluin. Getting followed back there by Crawford. Bluin from behind the net. Now setting up Josh Goodwin for Max Hutchings. Ray trying to get there. Gets knocked down there by Hutchings again. Picked off at center there by Kim Kluche, who tries to make his way through. Kluche from behind the net. They're trying to get after this loose puck against Edgar. Good hit there at the side against Cadiclo as he tried to get it out. Elliott Bluin getting held up there by Campbell with no penalty. Coming around here to the side by Josh Goodwin. Goodwin for Max Hutchings now. Turned over here to Pontillo, who dumps it back into the corner. This is going to be a race to the puck. And Michael Drew almost won it against Washope. Here comes a chance there from the side. Shot, right pad save. In comes McCauley, to get at that loose puck. Goodwin from behind the net. Tried to chip it around the boards. Owen Dobbs gets that chip. Try to get around McCauley, who rubs him out on the side, and that goes for icing. Campbell wins that draw. In behind the net there for Michael Drew. Tried to get that puck out. Top third center, Owen Dobbs tried to do it. Seth Sparks almost lost it there at the side. Still loose there from the side and couldn't get a shot through. This is Owen Dobbs over here to the side of the net. Josh Morse puts this off to the corner. From behind the net, Whitecaps try to get after that loose puck. From behind the goal, Morse gets tripped up from behind the net. Hard around the boards and out. Ethan Sterling has control of it. Sterling from his own end, gonna look for the stretch pass. It's tape to tape for Blake DeBow, who brings it in. DeBow, shot on that wide out of the mark. Sterling goes wide and keeps it in. At the blue line, Blake DeBow coming around the boards. Josh Goodwin can't keep it in. Here comes a chance now to skate after this for Kluche. Kluche against Sterling in the corner. Kluche has Blith up in front. Can't get a pass out there to him, so Kluche keeps it to himself and got it back for Nessinas. In behind the net. Try to get it back there for Sedgwick, who keeps it in. Sedgwick is battling after it, along with Siparis. In behind the net goes Josh Goodwin. Looking for this lead pass for Owen Dobbs, who brings it up. Dobbs tried to get around Sedgwick. Dobbs a shot. Easy stop there for Arniatis. Zach Naish here from center. Naish finds Elliott Bluin. Looking to find an open lane, but he ran into some traffic, so he gets it back again. Bounces it off the boards. This is going to go high and wide down the ice for icing. Face-off now is off to the left of the North Shore end. Zach Naish puts it around the corner there for Patrick Farmer. Picked out there by Murray as he puts it around the boards. Pontillo takes a hit there against Farmer, and Naish tried to get it out from behind the net. Off the boards to get up here for Braden Davidson, now for Ethan Jackman. Got it up there for Patrick Farmer, but couldn't get after the puck. From their own zone, here comes a chance now. Brought in by Campbell over the line, just onside. Campbell's shot. That's over the mark and high out of play. Face-off is in the Whitecaps and off to the right. Vidic will take that draw, wins it cleanly back for Ray. Over here to the side. Panic shot, went wide. It's on the back of the net, and that's where we get a whistle. Face-off now is off to his left. Scramble draw, one there by the Whitecaps, and Mason Gallinaro kicks it up. Gallinaro tried to dump it in. He gets it on the second opportunity to put it behind the net. It gets left behind the goal. Now the Express will start this out over the stick of Michael Drew. This is going right into Carrier Kerr, who's going to cover it up with Crawford coming in the vicinity. Another face-off win. Back there for Ray. Ray puts this behind the boards for Vidic. Vidic tried to get that over to the side for Crawford, and read well by Sterling, and takes it from behind his own net. Josh Goodwin is met there by Vidic. Trying to dig this puck out of the zone. From in behind the net, Crawford and Vidic are in there to try and dig it out for York Simcoe, but it's the white jerseys that take it away. Here comes a chance now to bring it in from Mason Gallinaro. Gallinaro tried to cut his way through and tipped off his stick. 3 back the other way for York Simcoe. Coming up over the line, they've got Edgar to the front of the net. Not going to get a pass there to him, though. Taken away by Blake DeBow with a pass. Knocked down with the skates of Josh Morse. Back for Blake DeBow. DeBow's not going to get through. Zach Naish couldn't hold the line. So he swept it back in. Got knocked down, though, by McCauley in his own end. Seth Sparks trying to control Edgar as that gets swept off to the left corner of the Whitecaps. Over here for Blake DeBow. He's going to get the hit. Over here at the side. As they're all digging away at it. On that left corner, back to the blue line. A shot over the mark. McCauley trying to keep it in. His intended pass for Kluche was out of his reach. So Bliff with that loose puck now. Bliff for McCauley. Shot! That's a catch stop and held on to by Carrier Kerr. Face-off is off to his right. Here comes a chance to clear it out within the feet of Seth Sparks. Campbell over here. Here's a shot by Pontillo. Right into the glove hand of Carrier Kerr. Murray's going to take this draw now for York Simcoe. It's in behind the net. Michael Drew coming after from behind. There's a chance. Big hit by Farmer as he knocks his man down. Coming up through center. That's going back into the Whitecaps end. Picked up by Michael Drew. Over here to the side for Seth Sparks. Sparks with a lead pass over everybody down the ice for icing. Jackman's going to take this defensive draw versus Vidic. Behind the net for Josh Goodwin. For Ethan Sterling now. Sterling's pass. Bumped there from their own end. Here comes Blake DeBow taking that pass over here. DeBow's lead pass is up through center. Owen Dobbs trying to race after this puck, but he's going to not win this race as it goes for icing. And we get a hit in behind the goal, and that's going to cause a penalty and a scrum in behind the net. It's a 5-minute penalty and a game misconduct for the hit in behind the net. Taking this from behind the goal. This is picked up here by Patrick Farmer. Farmer over here for Josh Morse. Morse over here to the side, trying to bring it in. Trying to get it out. Farmer can't get to it. That goes down the ice and back off to the corner. Carrier Kerr to come out here to play it out of the reach from the side. Here comes a chance now for Campbell. Pahanich. That goes past Farmer down the ice. And Carrier Kerr will come out here to play this. Goodwin over here to the side for Farmer. Patrick Farmer now brings it in. Over here to the side. Here comes Goodwin. Shot! That gets blocked on the way through. Kadiklo after it. Adam Kadiklo tried to throw it up in front. That goes back to the line, and Goodwin kept it in, but not for long. Here comes a chance to race after the loose puck for McCauley, or Murray, sorry. Gets it back to the blue line. Back over here to the side. Going for that. It's a loose puck down the ice. No icing as it's still the power play. Carrier Kerr comes out here to play it out of the way. From behind the net. Michael Drew now with this loose puck from center. His pass was out of the reach of Zach Nation, tipped right back in. Michael Drew now from behind his own net. Here comes a chance now to move it up for Blake DeBow. Chip back into the zone from behind the net. That gets stopped there by Carrier Kerr, and Zach Nation will pick it up. Over here to the side, here comes Edgar with that loose puck. He'll lose it. Here comes Blake DeBow now with a pass for Jackman as they bring it in. Jackman for DeBow. It went over his stick, and here comes York Simcoe, not out of the zone. And now we're getting a penalty coming up here. It'll go to Jackman. Blake DeBow now to take this draw deep in the North Shore end. Back to the line here from McCauley. Macaulay trying to get this pass to the side and read well by Blake DeBow. Trying to start a 3-on-1 back the other way. Max Hutchings racing after it. Hutchings brings it in. Hutchings' pass is broken up. Goes behind the net and then takes a hit. From their own end, Blake DeBow trying to pick up this loose puck. DeBow, big hit there at the side. Trying to get after this loose puck. It's a lead pass and brought in here by Campbell. He's not going to shoot it. Swept away past Campbell as he picks this up. That pass over there to the side for Crump. Puts it in and Carrier Kerr couldn't keep it in and went over his stick. Coming around the side here for Adam Cadicolo. Cadicolo starts this out. One man to beat. Got to get to this loose puck instead. Rolls right into Arniotis for a face-off. Crump is going to get a 4-minute penalty here for York Simcoe. So it'll be a power play here for a 4-on-3 before Jackman comes out. And then an abbreviated 2-man advantage for the Whitecaps. Zach Nash back here to the side. Michael Drew shot. Stopped there in front of the net. And Michael Drew kept that alive at the line. Drew. Nash. Nash's shot wide. Up in the air now. It's Waylon Morris trying to knock it down. Uses the line for Michael Drew. Drew for Nash. Zach Nash not shooting just yet. Sets it up to the side and hopped over the stick of Waylon Morris. Adam Cadicolo now. Cadicolo with that loose puck sets up a chance for Zach Nash for Michael Drew. Back here for Waylon Morris. Morris now for Nash. Waylon Morris shot to the net. That got blocked. Found by York Simcoe. Not out. Again kept in by Michael Drew at the line. Another chance to clear. This one will get out and sent down the ice. Carrier Kerr is going to stop this and move it out. The lead pass is for Waylon Morris. Over here to the side, Patrick Farmer gets it. Farmer starts this from his own end, and now we're at a 2-man advantage for the Whitecaps as they bring it in with Patrick Farmer. Jackman has joined the play on the ice after his penalty. Farmer back for Jackman. Ethan Jackman shot. Blocked off there by Arniotis to the corner. Around the boards it goes. Trying to get this in. It is out and down the ice. Carrier Kerr to stop this and play it for Farmer. Patrick Farmer sees Murray on him. Spins off the check and now starts it from his own end with nobody around him. Farmer gets it over here to the side for Blake DeBow. They're bringing it in. DeBow offside. Josh Morse now to take this draw just outside of the line. Back for Zach Nash. Nash trying to dump it in. It's off here to the side. Goes back to the line here for Michael Drew, who's not going to shoot it just yet. Here comes the chance. Right to the front of the net. Stopped by Arniotis. And a rebound as well. Nash can't one-time it. And that goes down the ice. The now 5-minute major is up to the York Simcoe Express, but they've still got a penalty to kill off. 1:47. Here comes the pass for Owen Dobbs. Dobbs trying to bring it in. Still a penalty left to Crump. Owen Dobbs back to the side for Michael Drew. Drew looking to shoot it. Zach Nash will control it. Get it over here to the side. Not getting anywhere. This is going to get chipped up and down the ice. Michael Drew going after it. Drew with Pontillo on him to try and get around the defender. His pass for Dobbs is picked off. Pontillo putting on pressure. They're going after this loose puck in behind the net. Taken away here by Ethan Jackman with 3. Whitecaps bringing it up. Max Hutchings stays on side. Jackman. His pass is picked off and sent down the ice. Blake DeBow starts it from his own bench area. Blake DeBow cuts in. They stay on side. DeBow. DeBow is in and can't shoot it once he gets to the front of the net. That is cleared out past Farmer down the ice. Carrier Kerr to drop this off behind his own net for Josh Goodwin. Goodwin taking his time. They'll leave it for Farmer. Patrick Farmer with a drop pass here for Jackman to scoop it up. Ethan Jackman comes over the line and uses DeBow in behind him. DeBow pushes it off to the side for Patrick Farmer. Farmer walking out. No shot just yet. Now sets up Jackman. Shot. Not through to the net. Blake DeBow, a rebound fired high and wide. Down the ice it goes. That is going to maybe do it for the penalty to Crump. 15 seconds left. Blake DeBow with a lead pass for Max Hutchings over his stick. No icing. Macaulay behind his own net. York Simcoe Almost killed it off. Blake DeBow. DeBow's in. Backhand. Stopped there by Oniatis as that's the final opportunity on this power play. Sparks a shot. That didn't get through to the net as it got blocked. Taken away though by York Simcoe and started up for Vidic. Vidic goes wide. Sets it up in front. Good stick there by Ethan Sterling, but Vidic got it back again. Vidic back to the line for Sedgwick. Sedgwick shot. Redirected wide by Kluche. Capped in at the line by McCauley though. Blythe puts it off to the side for Veitch. Veitch tried to jump this up in front. We're getting a Whitecaps penalty this time out in front of the net. Face-off won there by York Simcoe. Blythe to keep it in from the line. Here comes a chance for Vidic. Vidic tried to get around Michael Drew. Dropped it back to the blue line now for Vidic again. 4-minute penalty to Ethan Sterling for head contact. McCauley shot, redirected, stopped there by Carrier Kerr. Saparis now to take this draw here for York Simcoe in the Whitecaps and Edgar and Saparis and Crawford digging at it, but it's a Whitecap to take it away, and it's Braden Davidson dumping it down to the corner to kill up more time on this 4-minute double minor. Penalty to Ethan Sterling. Leading up now is Edgar over the line. From center, he now reaches the offensive end. Edgar got pushed wide from behind the net. Here comes Edgar at it again. Back to the line for McCauley. He's not going to shoot it just yet. Now he turns it over, and it's an easy clear for the Whitecaps down the ice. And Arniotis just leads us from behind his own goal from McCauley. McCauley taking his time from behind the net as he moves it over here to the side. Pahanich for the pass. Over there to the side for Edgar as he tries to get through to the net. Thrown up in front. Seth Sparks is there to pick it off. And now finds an open lane. Past Pahanich. Farmer's going to have to hustle after this puck. But out came Arniotis to play it. Hard off the board to Saparis. Saparis let it go for Veitch. Here's Saparis a shot. Stopped there by Carrier Kerr. And it's up in the air as they try and find it. Whitecaps have the puck. Patrick Farmer trying to get it out. And we're getting a penalty for another head contact. 2 minutes up on the clock to Saparis for head contact. Face-off will be in the York Simcoe end, and Jackman's going to come out here to take the draw. 4 minutes exactly left to go here in the game. 2 goals only coming in that second period by Saparis and Edgar. Edgar's were the short-handed one. Here comes Zach Nash. Nash's pass for Dobbs was in his feet. Trying to sweep this away again for Owen Dobbs. From their own end, here comes Campbell. Campbell shot way over the mark. Off the boards, this is going to be off the back end of the net. And we get a whistle. Face-off is coming now off to the right of the Whitecaps end. The big jaw. Won there by Jackman in the defensive end against Crawford. Over here to the side for Michael Drew. Drew is tape to tape for Jackman, trying to get it through and can't do it. Here comes a shot. That goes wide. Washope going behind the net to try and get to it. But it's taken away by Ethan Jackman. Jackman going to try and start something here for the Whitecaps as he tries one more man to beat. It's in the zone, taking off his stick and back it through center. Washope coming in with Crawford. Crawford is ahead of the play offside. Whelan Morris now to take this draw just outside the line. It gets won there by the Whitecaps. That's Sparks. Max Hutchings over here now for Adam Kitticklow. Takes that pass. Kitticklow tips it in past Sedgwick. And Seth Sparks was in behind to try and get to it. Josh Goodwin tried to go after this at the other side. Picked off there again by Seth Sparks. Sparks from his own end for Goodwin. His pass for Kitticklow was picked off. This was going to be offside if Pontillo brought it over the line. Goodwin uses Sparks at the other side as they try and bring it in. Seth Sparks comes up over the line to try and squeak through. Puts it in behind the net. 25 seconds left on the penalty to Saparis. And then the 4-minute double minor penalty to Sterling will have about 20 seconds left on it. Here comes a chance. Trying to walk wide is Blythe from behind the net. Or Pahanich, sorry. Seth Sparks gets taken down with a hook right in front of the net. And that backhand is stopped by Carrier Kerr. Blake DeBow now to take this draw. It'll be against Edgar. One there by Edgar. Over here to the side for McCauley. McCauley not going to shoot it. Now he does, right into the tape of the Whitecaps crest area of Carrier Kerr. Vedich loses that to Zach Nash. Harder on the boards. McCauley not going to get to it. Blake DeBow with it at center. Vedich loses it. Mason Gallinaro now in. Gallinaro puts it off to the corner. Now he tried to be the first one on the puck with a big hit there off on the side. Trying to get this loose puck here in the corner. Walking it out, but nobody can get to the front of the net as Blake DeBow couldn't get it out from behind the net. It's over here to the side. Gallinaro tried to stick to his man as they look to take advantage of a turnover, but here comes Edgar through his own end. Edgar's coming over the line with Veitch. Taken away there by Zach Nash. Big hit there at the side. This will be Whitecaps puck. Led out by Zach Nash through center with a pass. Tape to tape for Patrick Farmer. Not going to shoot it. So Farmer just puts it right back in. Oniatis leads this from behind his own net. Last minute of play of the third period. Over here to the side for Vedich. Taking this from behind his own net. As York Simcoe just playing around with it in behind the goal and killing off more time. Elliott Blowing coming in from the blue line to try and keep it alive. It's from behind the net now. In behind the goal, this is going to be a chance here to move it up. That's a pass over here to the side for Edgar. Edgar's getting up here with Veitch. Veitch's drop pass. Here's Murray. Shot over the mark and wide. Kept in here by Sedgwick. Sedgwick from the blue line. And that got knocked down. And here comes Ethan Jackman. Jackman with some speed to bring it in. His pass was out of the reach of Farmer, who now gets it. Sent to the goal. It gets knocked down. Jackman and his defender were taken off their feet. Here comes one more chance for Edgar. He's going to drop it off. Here's a shot. That might have caught the knob of the stick of Carrier Kerr. That'll be the final play of this game as the York Simcoe Express are going to leave this Sunday afternoon with a shutout victory over the Whitecaps, 2-0. Those two goals came in that second period. So another chance for the Whitecaps to get back into the win column will come tomorrow on their back end of a back-and-back. They'll be in Whippy tomorrow night. Thank you for watching. I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman.